idempotent element in R, Q, C, Z iota, basically goes in integers, ZP iota and ZP. Okay, we know that we had a result basically. If a ring is integral domain, then it has two idempotent, right? So we know that R, Q, C, Z iota, ZP all are what? They are integral domain. That is why they all will be having two idempotents. And those idempotents are nothing, just what? 0 and 1. Clear? And here is the result, like if we are ZP iota, like okay, we are having ZP iota. So this is integral domain if and only if P equals to 4k plus 3 form. Basically what? Like if P equals to 3 or 7 or 11, right? So these kind of P values will have ZP iota is integral domain, and once it is an integral domain, then it will be having only two idempotents. Clear? Next, we are having example, like if we have a ring as Z into Q, that is rationals and integers, right? So then number of idempotents will be what? We know that Z is a integral domain, and it has only two idempotents. What are those? 0 and 1. Q is also an integral domain, that is why it has only two idempotents, 0 and 1. So total Z cross Q will be having what? 2 here and 2 here, that is 2 raised to power 2, that is 4. 4 number of idempotents. Okay. Next we have example of QRC. Okay, like first ring is Q, second is R, third one is complex, right? So we know that QRC all are integral domains, so only for idempotents are 0, 1, 0, 1 and 0, 1. So total will be 2 raised to power 3, that is 8. Okay. Next we have like Z23 iota, and number of idempotents will be bought in Z23 iota. Okay, so we have a result for like if we are having ZP iota, as I already mentioned about, like ZP iota is integral domain if P equals to of the form 4k plus 3. So here we have 23. 23 can be written as 4 into 5 plus 3, that is of the form 4k plus 3. This implies that this ring is integral domain, and we know the result. If once a ring is integral domain, then it has only two idempotents. Okay, so Z23 will be having only two idempotents. So this is all about idempotents.